What's up, guys? Today on How Not to Be a Goomba, as you can see, little different camera angle. I got some new furniture, got some stuff from mom that she got new furniture, so I get her old stuff. So yay! So much comfier. Ryan actually has his own room now. Uh, Spent a good few hours with Grandpa, which was really nice and really needed, but really rough all at the same time. There's been a lot of stuff going on. I prayed for the first time in months today. Just thinking about how I want to really improve this channel and how I really want to grow to be able to help you guys help yourselves, because that's what I really want to do. I want to learn how to help myself, how to truly enlighten myself and truly learn what it means to be human and what our journeys are and how to find your path. And that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm trying to do. And been trying a couple different forms of meditation, been listening to my Proctor Gallagher Institute, been looking into a lot of stuff. CERN is something concerning to me as well. Just all the notoriety and confusion about it, there's something obviously not quite right. But there's a lot of things going on in the world that I'm sure everyone has noticed and everyone is concerned about. But that's even more of a reason to spend your days living the way you want to live and living it in a way you really want to live it. And that's what I'm trying to do now. I unfortunately have kind of fallen off the wagon. I know I didn't post in a few days. I managed to hurt my shoulder somehow. I got a big ass lump in my armpit, which is quite bothersome, actually. I haven't taken any meds for it. I've tried massaging it out as if it were a knot, but it re-knotted back up, so I'm not quite sure. Gonna give it a couple more days. Spent the day today on my longboard. So yeah, I did two things today that genuinely made me happy in a way that wasn't reliant on technology, which a lot of people don't do anymore. I'm also filling the tub right now so I can do my meditation that I do in the tub every evening and go straight to bed. And with that, that's a form called HRM, and another form of meditation I've been trying is called mindfulness. And I really need to do better about really trying it, because I sat down to try it earlier, and due to my shoulder and due to just being so, I just praying seemed like more the important thing. Just I've said it before on this channel, religion isn't necessarily my thing. I'm not an atheist. I believe there is a God, there is a maker, there's too much beauty and things in this world for it to have all come by chance. If you really look into Darwinism, it makes no sense. There's no fossil records for any cross species turning from it. It just doesn't make sense. According to Darwinism, we came from bacterium, turned into jellyfish, and then fish, and then frogs, and then reptiles, and then mammals, then apes, then people. But aside from different types of demi-humans, and they still don't have an actual link for that, they don't have anything to actually support anything crossing species. Yeah, you can go with, there's a lot of different types of dogs, and dogs are evolving, but dogs are evolving as dogs. Dogs are not turning into cats. So hooray, Darwinism doesn't work. Yes, evolution is a thing, but everything evolves along its own chain. There's many different types of mutations that can occur within the human genome, but there's not a single mutation that I know of, that science knows of, that actually benefits you, like sickle cell anemia. Yes, you are immune to malaria, but the amount of health costs and health problems brought on by it are nowhere near worth it. So yeah, that affirmed something was bullshit to me. So yay, bullshit. Talked to Troy earlier today too. I talked to Joe 2 days ago for about 3 hours, and we were talking about our schemes to rule the world, and that's something we just kind of do. Me and Joe have always clicked, and we always will click. After I had my epiphany, he's the only person I called. He's the only person I wanted to call. I mean, yeah, I wanted to call my mom. Yeah, I wanted to call my grandpa. Yeah, I wanted to, but Joe was the person I needed to call at that point, and I strongly believed he would answer, and he did. And we talked for a good 15 minutes, and I woke him up 3 hours prior. He's a hell of a friend. One of the best I could ever ask for. I couldn't ask for anything less because he thought it was life or death. The only reason he answered, but turns out it was excitement. And me and Joe haven't talked a lot lately. Months, actually. We've talked more lately now, recently, since that video when we reconnected, but due to the difference in our schedules, we stopped talking so much because he works days because he's still in the Navy, and I work nights. So when he's getting off work, I'm going to work. So it just hasn't. And when I'm off work, he's asleep. It just hasn't. Real quick, I know this is dumb, but I'm going to go shut off the water before I flood my bathroom. Okay, I'm back. But I don't know. I don't want to ramble on tonight. I'm tired. This thing, whatever I did, however I heard it bad. I Hell, I haven't been this persistently sore because it's been several days now that it's been hurting, and it's interfered with my day-to-day life. And there's just a giant knot in my armpit. Now I've checked it, it's not a spider bite. There's no exterior markings. Hopefully it's not cancer. I don't think it's cancer. I think I would have noticed before now because one day I was fine. The only thing I can relate it to is I pulled a muscle in it while I was practicing throwing my knives, because that's just a hobby of mine. I enjoy throwing my knives. I love throwing knives. It's a lot of fun, and it's good self-defense practice in that. I have a lot of kunai, a lot of different throwing knives. Hell, one day I might actually go through my collection of weapons just because that's something I like to collect. Martial combat has always been a thing I have enjoyed. But that'll be a personal day and probably be a short video, or maybe when I get something new on down the road. I don't know yet. Not the topic of this video though, so eh. Today I just wanted to kind of let you guys know what's been going on, because yeah, I dipped out for a few days. Not that I haven't been improving. I have been kind of a lazy bastard. I've watched a lot of Supernatural and I've lost a lot of hours, but I've been tired. I think I tried to take on so many things at once. I kind of burnt out a little bit. And yeah, I haven't been writing in my journal the past 3 days. I haven't wrote in a planner the last few days. I kind of burnt out a little bit, but it's understandable. I tried to take on a bunch of things at once. Now, I'm not making that okay. It's not okay. That's not good for me. That's not good for you. I mean, especially it is me not doing justice to myself. And that is the worst thing any person can do, is not do the things they actually really want to do, whether they're tired, whether they're sore, whether they're anything. Hell, I'm sitting here, I feel like crap, guys. My neck's flared up, my shoulders, well, my armpits all fucked, and I'm fighting to keep my eyes open. I promise I won't drown in the tub because I have a tiny ass little bathtub that I kind of can't drown in unless I literally try to. Even at that, it's almost impossible to drown yourself. Possible, but you have to have the rare ability to actually hold your breath until you lose consciousness. And there's very few people that actually have that ability. They have to breathe. I'm not one of those people. I'm learning to control my breath. That's one of the things I'm working on in the bathtub every day. I'm improving my own breathing techniques. Not that I'm breathing in the bath, but I'll intentionally submerge my head and hold my breath and listen to my heart and feel it beat, its effects on the water. It is serene. It is quite peaceful because all I'm thinking about is me. not what I have to do tomorrow, not what bills I have to pay, not dot, 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 just me. And that's the point of meditation, is to focus on you. And mindfulness is the one most people will think about, where you're just focusing on your breathing, because that's the easiest way for you to actually access your subconscious mind, because that's, excuse me, one of the few features you can actually control. One of the necessities that you do automatically, but you can control it. So it's the best link to your subconscious. Yeah, you can try blinking, but you're just going to hurt your eyes. I'm working on learning how to control my heartbeat. Do I know how? Do I know what I'm doing? No. I'm just focusing on it. I've monitored it, and there are a couple different times with my breathing that I can slow it down. And I know I've been able to do that for a very long time, because it's how I controlled my anger when I was a kid. I would always step back and just breathe. Screw everything else for that little bit and focus on my breath. Deep, full breaths in and out. And that's what anyone will tell you. And I tell you, it works far better than anyone will ever admit. And it's the simplest thing. Like I said in a previous episode, being angry and being pissed is a choice. When you react to a situation, you give that situation power. And when you take that second to step back, breathe, evaluate what's really going on, and think about it, you can appropriately respond to a situation. And that's my homework for all of you guys today, because there's tons of things in everyday life, work, home, whatever, that really gets on everybody's nerves. And we forget how to be human because we don't live the way we were intended as creatures. We are sheltered. None of us get enough sunlight, unless we live in California or Florida or somewhere where, yeah, going to the beach is a thing. I know I don't get enough sunlight because I work in a kitchen, but part of that's my own fault because I don't regulate my sleep schedule well. I'm working on it. As soon as I get out of the bath, I'm going straight to bed. And I'm getting up at 8 tomorrow, whether I want to or not, because I have stuff to do. And yeah, I could put it off till later, but that's the time I set. That's the time I'm setting my alarms for, and that's the time I'm going to get up. That gives me time before work to actually go do stuff. Maybe I'll go for a run tomorrow in the morning. I don't know. But that gives me 7 hours before work to do stuff, my 8 hour shift at work to do stuff, and then come home, meditate on the day, think about it, do my video with you guys through whatever I've learned or things I've thought. Heck, I even prayed for my brother and father. Both are despicable human beings. But I pray they are doing well. And that's something I'm kind of glad I'm able to say. It's it's almost alleviating, really. There's been nothing I could do about them, but I've harbored so much anger, so much hate, so much malice towards them that it's done nothing but hurt me, even though my brother actually showed up recently. I about lost my shit at work for no other reason than he showed up and he was at home with grandma and grandpa, and mom was there too. I knew mom was hurting because that's her son. She does love him and she does wish him the best, but she knows she can't be there for him because he's nothing but bad. And he is nothing but bad. But I hope he learns. I pray to God he does not do what he does again. Do I believe he will? More than likely. Do I hope he does? No. I do not wish that on anyone. Do I wish him eternal damnation for his sins? I hope he finds a way to come to peace with what he's done and finds a way to make amends with the things he's done and who he has done them to. I hope he achieves some form of clarity and realizes his own wrongs. All of this is something I never thought I'd say, and now I'm saying it to all of you. I didn't plan this. This is just my thoughts. I didn't even intend on rambling this wrong or long, but it feels good. It feels good to let things go. It feels good to not be mad anymore. For the longest time, I held nothing but anger and resentment towards so many things and so many people. Some stuff was my fault. A lot of stuff was not my fault. And a lot of stuff I could have prevented. A lot of things would have changed if I had done this sooner and I had thought this way sooner. Heck, I'd probably still be in the Navy if I had done things the way I'd thought about them afterwards. If I were to go back about it now, there'd be an entirely different scheme of things. I'd still probably end up with V. And I say that because the instant I saw her, something told me I needed to meet her. Something told me I needed to know that woman. And I did. I did need to know her, and I did need to be with her. It was not good for me. It was not healthy for me. I did learn from it, though. But what I got out of it wasn't really for me. It was for her. I saved her from her own demons. If I had abandoned her like everyone else, she would have drunk herself to death. I hold no question of that in my mind. It's a fact. She's admitted it herself. She's even apologized to me on numerous occasions hence for the atrocities she committed my way and how she treated me. Now, have I forgiven her yet? I'm getting there. I haven't been able to man up and call her and talk to her because she's the only person I can actually call and talk to that I really need to forgive. I mean, yeah, there's people from high school, but karma's already gotten them. Karma's a bitch. Everyone gets what they deserve. I feel as though I'm starting to get what I deserve because I'm actually starting to work for it and starting to really feel like I want to earn it. Not that I deserve it, not that it's coming to me, but I'm going to find a way to make it happen. And doors have been opened for me. I still have not gotten around to asking Amber why she offered me the job that day. And I feel as though I need to get closer to her first and actually start working with her first before I ask that question. For nothing other than to get a truly meaningful answer out of her. Not that I don't think she would intentionally give me an unmeaningful answer, but I don't know. Just something my gut's telling me, and I'm trying to really follow my gut more because my gut's been right more than it's been wrong. The times I've been wrong are the times I didn't listen to my gut. Intuition is a wonderful thing, folks. Listen to what your body tells you. Listen to what your own mind tells you. If your own mind tells you it's a bad idea, it's probably a bad idea. But I'll end it there. If y'all want to talk, if you want to message me, go ahead. I'm always here. I'm willing to talk about anything religious, helpful, hurtful, everything, anything. It's what I'm here for. That is my purpose. That is the one thing that is the one talent I have been blessed with, is the ability to help people. It's something I've always done. It's something I've always wanted to do. whether I'm helping people the right way now or I'm going to help people better in the future, I'm definitely going to help people better in the future. Whether I'm saying the right things now, I don't know. I can just say what comes to my mind and keep going with it, you know? I've made a commitment. I'm going to stick to it. And I apologize if I miss a day in the future. I don't want to. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have missed as many days as I have now. And it's my own fault because I overloaded my mind with so much stuff. I just kind of broke down, reverted to all my old ways, and just stopped. And I guess that's the message of this video, really. Don't stop. If you need a break, it happens. It's life. There's so many stresses and so many bad things in the world. If you need to just sit back and think for a little while, just need to sit back and think for a little while. Turn off the TV. Turn off the computer. Turn off your phone. Sit in a dark room and just talk to yourself for a little bit. Ask yourself why you do the things you do. Think about it. Really, really, really think about it. Don't stop until you find an answer for yourself on something. I guarantee you'll find an answer. You sit there and really think and you start to let go of the past and move forward and try and really, really become okay with who you are and where you're at. Because that's the first step to getting out of where you're at, is becoming the person you really want to be and the person you really think you are. Be the person you dream to be. Be the person that you see in your dreams living the life you dream about. Don't be you that you are today that wallows in their own misery and wants to just be. You have dreams, you have aspirations. What happened to what you wanted to be when you were a kid? What happened to what you wanted to do yesterday? What happened to the things you wanted to do today? Why didn't you do them? Why did you spend so many hours in front of a TV giving your time, your energy, your life to someone else's story instead of building your own? Instead of improving your own. You are the star of your own story. Every single person is unique and can aspire to be the greatest thing they want to be. That's all you have to do, is really go for it. Live your dream. Be the person you want to be. It doesn't matter if you don't see a first step. If you don't see a first step, that means you're not ready for a step yet. And you need to be okay up here and in here before you move on. And if it's prayer, if it's meditation, if it's anything, give it a shot. If it's something that's been nagging you, yeah, I should really try that. Or yeah, I should really do this. You probably should. Because that's you telling you something. That's not something somebody else is telling you. That's something you're telling you. And who knows better how to be you than the you nagging you? But I'm rambling again. I didn't even. I'm gonna get out of here. I guess the gift of gab's the other one I got, but I know that one. I know it well. So I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Just remember, I love you. Everybody's special. Everybody has meaning. If you need to talk, talk to me. Like, share, subscribe, do the things. Be wonderful, be great, be yourself. Above all else. Don't give a damn what anybody else thinks. Most people who think they think or give a damn about all these things nobody truly gives a damn about probably aren't your best friend. I'm more than happy to be your best friend. Just give me a call. You need a hand, you need to talk, you need anything. You let me know and I will do what I can for you, no matter what it is. But all right. Peace out, y'all.